The story begins 88 generations ago in a land called China, with my ancestor, Yang, a great archer. Yang lived at the time of the first emperor. The emperor was a cruel and evil man, obsessed with finding the mythical elixir of life, a potion that supposedly granted immortality. The emperor cared little about the lives of others. In fact, he believed all others lived only to serve him. Yang refused to kneel and earn the emperor's wrath. There was nowhere in China safe for Yang now. Yang floated on the water, unconscious, the current taking him wherever it flowed. Yang discovered a mythical place that wasn't a myth. It was deep inside a holy mountain. Yang passed through the waterfall and found a secret grotto that led to an even greater secret. Peach Blossom Spring Cavern, the most beautiful and tranquil land Yang had ever seen, and a place he would soon call home. In Peach Blossom Spring, Yang created a refuge for people to escape the harsh rule of the emperor. But the emperor hated that there was a place outside of his control. He hunted day and night for Peach Blossom Spring Cavern, but it was well hidden. Yang and his people soon discovered they were not alone. There were others who had long lived in the caverns. Most were friendly. Some were not. But Peach Blossom Spring had its defenses as well. Slugs. Yang discovered dozens of different kinds. Frost crawlers, geoshards, bubbly-ons, even an infernus. And watching them, Yang, a great archer, also a master of ancient martial arts, got an idea. He combined them with this new art to create slug food. Yang protected Peach Blossom from all dangers it faced. The first Eastern champion. The people of my cavern were safe and happy for many years, until one...
The Emperor found Peach Blossom Spring Cavern?
Yes. And thus began the battle for my home. A struggle that would take 2,000 years to reach its end. In defense of the caverns, Yang garnered many enemies. One such scoundrel, a greedy rogue who wanted revenge on Yang, returned to the Emperor's realm above and revealed the hidden location of Peach Blossom Spring Cavern. Only my ancestor Yang and his slugs stood in their way. The Emperor had powerful magic. Yang faced the Emperor's magic. The powers unleashed in their battle were so great. They ripped a chasm in the very floor of Peach Blossom Spring Cavern. Using his slug food, Yang had won. But the Emperor was not finished. He fell 18 levels underground, and there, he landed in a pool of the vile liquid you know as dark water. The Emperor had long sought immortality. Now, the dark water gave it to him. But it was a cursed immortality. The dark water corrupted the Emperor into something stronger than a man, and also something less than human. The Emperor had been transformed into a monstrosity. Infused with the corrupt energies, he gained abilities no man has ever had. The Emperor used them to forge a new army of warriors out of the molten rock, and then bring them to life. The Emperor's stone warriors were soulless automatons. They existed only to obey. He ordered them to climb up through 19 levels of Earth to Peach Blossom Spring. But the stone warriors could not enter Peach Blossom Spring Cavern. The path from below was blocked by a guardian gate, built by the Shadow Clan, mysterious creatures who lived in cavern's shadows. The gate was powered by guardian slugs. There were 11 in all: a thresher, an aquabeak, a taserling, a ramstone, a vine drill, a frost crawler, a tornado, a hop rock, a frightgeist, a flatular hinkus, and a boondock. Each guardian was once a normal slug, but through careful training by the Shadow Clan, they gained a level of power few other slugs can match. Together, they used their energies to power a magic seal in the center of the gate. It prevented anything infused with dark energy from passing through, including the Stone Warriors and the Emperor himself. As long as the slug energy remained strong, he could only seethe. The Emperor had not threatened Peach Blossom Spring Cavern for close to 2,000 years. The only things keeping him going inside his dark imprisonment was his hatred for Yang and his desire for vengeance. Slugs rarely ventured that far below Peach Blossom Spring Cavern. He used the vile powers of the dark water to corrupt slugs into monstrosities. Recalling his battle with Yang, the Emperor got a dark idea. Using his magic, he forged a great weapon. A weapon imbued with his dark power. A sword. A sword that could fire ghouled slugs. The Guardian Slugs get their strength from the magical energies that flow between them. It took the Emperor years to goon enough slugs, but eventually, the damage was done. So many slugs turned into goons. The slug energy that powered the seal on the Guardian Gate was failing. The gate could no longer hold back the Emperor.